What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware diagnosed narcissist Lee Hammock. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about why do narcissists wear a mask in the first place? Why can't narcissists just be upfront with who they are and what they want upfront? Stay tuned for more. Like and subscribe for more. Thank you. So this person is asking why narcissists wear a mask up front and don't tell the truth. And of course, if you're new here, I'm actually a diagnosed narcissist. So a lot of narcissists, including myself, struggle with liking ourselves. We struggle with liking who we are. So we damn sure don't think that you're going to like us. If we don't like ourselves, how are you going to like us? So I would rather put on this mask and become whoever I need to be to get you to fall for me, and then be my authentic self, because I don't think you would like me. A lot of narcissistic people also struggle with identity issues as well. So we don't actually know who we are. So we're going around taking the personality characteristics and traits of people that we admire or that we are jealous of and putting them into ourselves. I said this a while ago, but like who you see right now is an accumulation of all the personality characteristics and traits in others that I've saw, that I liked, or that I was jealous of. Like, damn, I could do that better than you. I like that about you. Let me make that part of who I am. Hope this helps. Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. Yeah, so a lot of people ask me this question, or just different versions of this question right here, y'all. Why narcissists wear the mask in the first place? Because if you couldn't read the text on the screen, it says, why wear a mask in the first place? Tell the truth up front and don't hide. Y'all, I wish in my mind, as a narcissist myself, I wish it was just that simplistic to just tell the truth and to be authentic, be who I really am. But it's so difficult for narcissists to be who we really are, because a lot of times we don't know who we really are. We don't know who the hell we really are. So the mask a lot of times is necessary. And no, I'm not trying to make excuses for a narcissist behavior. That is absolutely not what I'm trying to do here. I'm just saying the narcissistic person in your life is probably wearing a mask because might be wearing a mask because they are up front when they meet you or meet somebody else, because they don't know who the hell they are. Y'all, I know it doesn't, like I said, no, I know it doesn't like blow everybody's mind when I say that, but it is. And like I said before, a lot of narcissists have identity crisis. We don't know who the hell we are. And it's a lot of trouble to deal with. It's like a cluster F word in my mind of who I am and what I am. Because I tell people, who you see today in front of you is literally just a polished up accumulation of other people's personality traits and characteristics that I liked along the way. I liked when I was growing up. I was like, damn, I like that about you. I really enjoyed that about you. Oh my goodness, I love that about your personality. Let me make that my own. I can be a better version of you. And again, y'all, just being a narcissist myself, sometimes narcissists we don't like ourselves. You see what I'm saying? We don't even like ourselves, so we can't imagine how you would like us. So we mirror you sometimes. That's why, like, a lot of times when you just getting to meet somebody, a narcissistic person or a toxic person, when you're just getting to meet somebody, it happens that way right there, y'all. Like, we can't put our best foot forward because we're scared to. We think you're going to reject us, because if we are always self-rejecting, of course we think other people are going to reject us. And again, y'all, I'm not trying to make excuses for narcissistic behavior. Just because we self-reject ourselves does not mean we get to treat you badly or lie to you up front. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, in my mind, if I don't like me, of course you're not going to like me. And of course, most narcissists hate rejection. If you reject us, damn near you can cause a narcissistic injury. It's like damn near one of the worst things that you can do in this world, y'all. Cause a narcissistic injury with a toxic person, man, it literally just hurts us. It literally breaks us down to the point where we damn near can't talk. We can't walk. It just like shame creeps in. The shame monster creeps in and starts beating us over the head. You know what I mean? That happens so much in narcissistic toxic relationships, y'all. It's just one of those things that when you deal with a narcissist toxic person, like, it's going to keep happening. It's one of the things that just keeps happening, y'all. We don't know how to be real up front. We think, like, if a narcissistic person is drunk or drinking, you might get that's your best bet right there to see who the real version of them is up front. in person when they get drunk. When you see them on some shots or something like that, that might be the closest thing to the real versions of them. Because when narcissists drink, the wall comes down, the inhibitions go down, just like anybody else. You know what I mean? So you might get the realest version of them you're going to get is probably if they're drinking or drunk or something along those lines, you know. But that doesn't mean that's the version that you're going to get when they sober up. So when they sober up, the mask comes back on, and they, you know, a lot of times narcissists, we ask ourselves the question, who do we need to be to get you to fall for us? Who do I need to be in this situation? Who do I need to be in this scenario to get you to fall in love with me? Who do I need to be right now to get you to fall for me? That's the question a lot of narcissistic people, we ask ourselves. Who do I need to be to get you to fall in love with me, to be with me, to not, at least not reject me? It might not necessarily be about falling in love all the time. Sometimes it can just be to avoid rejection, to avoid that feeling of being rejected, to avoid the feeling of not being good enough, of you blasting us with a lot of different things, a lot of different scenarios. Like, we want to avoid that at all costs, so it happens. So if you're dealing with a narcissistic person, be very wary, because this is the mindset a lot of us have. Like, we want to avoid that shame, we want to avoid that hurt, and we want to avoid the rejection, so we don't know how not to mask. Masking is a defense mechanism for us. We don't know how to be real sometimes, y'all. We only thing we know how to do up front is to be somebody else, because we don't think we're good enough. And no, do not start, y'all. Don't. I know when people sometimes I hate myself, and we don't feel like I'm good enough. People start getting sad sometimes when I say that. Of course, you have empathy. You can have empathy for somebody that's, you know, that's afraid to be themselves, but not when they lying their ass off. You know what I mean? Not when they just don't have any of the same interest as you, but they tell you that they do. You know what I mean? That is a very big difference right there. It can be damn near completely farcical when they're lying and trying to manipulate you and trying to pretend who they're somebody they are not. You know, it can be a complete farce. So you have to protect you, because if you don't protect you, then buckle up, buckle up, put in your safety belt, and prepare for the cycle of manipulation to take over. You know, just be, like I said, if you want the mask to come off, ask deep, penetrating questions, y'all. Don't ask yes or no questions, because those are easy. Ask deep, penetrating questions. You know, are you married? I know this sounds stupid to ask on the first date, but sometimes you have to ask people, y'all. You have to ask them, because if you don't ask them, you didn't ask. Why don't you tell me you were married? Oh, you didn't ask. Why don't you tell me you had kids? Oh, you didn't ask. Why don't you tell me you had an ankle monitor on and you were running from the police? You didn't ask that. Why would I tell you something you didn't ask? That's crazy. You're a stranger. Why would I tell you something you don't know? You see what I'm saying? Have to ask the right questions. And also, don't be afraid to say no. And like, y'all, don't agree with them. Don't criticize. Just find a way to criticize them a little bit. Critique them. Narcissists hate being criticized. So they'll show them their real selves if you set a boundary, if you say no, or if you critique them sometimes. Sometimes that's all it takes, is you to say the word no, or you to set a damn boundary, or you to make them feel not perfect. You see what I'm saying? Again, always use caution, because some narcissistic people, when you make them feel not perfect, they might snap and they lose their damn minds and start throwing stuff, kicking, screaming, farting, throwing up, yelling, and blaming you for it. You know what I mean? So just like I said, as a narcissist myself, y'all, it's hard not to mask. It's hard not to pick up on your personality characteristics and traits and mirror them back to you. It's hard for me not to take in personality characteristics and traits from other people and mirror them back to them, not even on a dating aspect, but like in business and things of that nature. So I'm trying, let's say, y'all, I'm just working on that. I'm just trying my best to work on me right now, to get my mind right, to just be a better version of myself. You know what I mean? Because like me, myself, I want to be able to accept myself for me before I go out here into the world and expect other people to accept me. You know what I mean? Because it's weird if you don't do that. To me, it's weird if you don't do that. If I can't accept me, why do I feel like other people need to? You know what I mean? If I can't accept who I am, why do I feel like you need to accept who I am? It's this silly mindset thinking, y'all. And that's why I said, that's why I'm being in therapy for so long, y'all, because I can see, me personally, I can see the world from a very, very unique perspective, because I've been in psychotherapy for 6 years, and I'm going to continue to go to therapy. I'm going to continue working on myself, and I'm just not going to stop. I'm not interested in stopping therapy, y'all. I know some people are like, when will you defeat therapy? Never. I don't ever plan on winning therapy. You know, completing therapy. I get a certificate for finishing therapy. I smile like this, like I'm in like a third grade picture, like a kindergarten picture, like, geez, I hold my certificate, hold your certificate up high, Lee. Like, geez, I've been in therapy, y'all. You know, for my mommy. My mommy can put it on the fridge. No. But anyway, y'all, I really truly appreciate every single one of y'all. Big changes are coming up here pretty soon, y'all. Thank y'all for being along on this journey with me, because I know, like I said, it's been a wild ride so far the last few years, getting to know so many people. I'm going to be doing a few more in-person workshops. I got some online workshops coming up. I also have a online course in $2 coming out, y'all. So stay tuned. Join my newsletter if you haven't. The link is if you don't join my newsletter for upcoming things, y'all. The link is in the description, y'all. Weekly newsletter. Stay tuned for more. Like and subscribe for more. Mental Healness is out. Peace. Thank you so much for being here, y'all. Thank you for watching my video to the end. I'm super eternally grateful for every single one of you. If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to the channel so we can help reach more people, and things like that. The self-love brand is available. I love me. The self-love journal is available as well. Links in the description of every video I do. If you haven't already as well, look into joining the channel memberships for behind the scenes perks, priority responses to comments and things like that, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. See you next time. Oh, that was better.